Hey guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. So we are in Midnight's release week as we speak. Today is Sunday. The album comes out on Friday, meaning it is Midnight's release week. I don't know how we got here so fast. I have zero idea how this happened so fast. It seems just like yesterday when Taylor was literally like, hey, as a thank you for all these VMAs, I'm telling you that my new album's coming out October 21st. Meet me at midnight and I will tell you more at midnight. And then I haven't gotten sleep since then. I literally just cannot believe that we are here. We have all the track titles, and so that leads me to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys my Midnight's ranking, literally just purely based on vibes and the titles. I have no idea if this is going to be accurate when the album comes out. This is literally just like a little prediction I made based on like how much I love the titles. I love all the titles, I just want to say that. But there are definitely some that are like, ooh, I really can't wait to hear those, more than others. So, and I do have an unpopular opinion that I might be totally incorrect, but like the thing is, we're just vibing in this video and we're getting excited for release day, and I will be vlogging release day. Don't you guys worry. I'm stoked, you guys. It's not even funny how excited I am. So, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna tell you my predictions for Midnight's. My Dunkin' in hand, Taylor tattoo on my wrist, vibes in my head, thoughts, and we're gonna go through my ranking of Midnight's without hearing Midnight's. And then the album's gonna come out. And then I'm probably never going to post an actual ranking because it's impossible for me to rank Taylor Swift songs. But I'm able to do this because we do not have the album yet. I have like my elite favorite Taylor Swift songs, like my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. However, there is just something about Taylor Swift songs that are for different vibes. Like, you know, some songs just hit different and stronger on another day than that one might this day. Like, there is truly not one Taylor Swift song I hate. Like, I am being so honest here. They're just all for different vibes at different times. So if I were to make a ranking, it would change the next day. So I'm gonna just go ahead and rank these based on what I think the vibes are gonna be for Midnight's, and then, like I said, probably never actually post a ranking. So I have, should I go from top to bottom or bottom to top? Okay, I'm gonna go from bottom to top. I think okay, and I did include the bonus track on here because she's part of the album. We can't forget about Hits Different. Okay, number 14, I feel like this is gonna just start off really strong with people gasping, but I feel like it's going to be vigilante shit. And that is just purely based. Now, I do have a reason that I think it's going to be last for me. And that is because I feel like it's going to be an absolute fan favorite on Midnight's. However, Getaway Car is an absolute fan favorite on Reputation. Getaway Car is an amazing song. Don't get me wrong. However, if someone were to ask me, are you a Dancing with Our Hands Tied stan or are you Getaway Car? Like, which one are you? It is 1000% Dancing with Our Hands Tied. So if I had to put one I think might be last for me, I think it might be Vigilante Poo Poo. And that's just purely based on the fact that, like, I don't know, like, I feel like people are most excited for that one, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be others like I gravitate towards more. I don't know. Number 13 is Mastermind on my list, and I have Mastermind at the bottom just purely based on I have no idea what the heck Taylor Swift is gonna whip out in this song. I have no idea what it's gonna be about. I really don't even know what I predicted. I could go back and watch my video, but I'm probably going to be wrong. Oh no, I was talking about in that video, I think it's gonna be about like a play on words, like mastermind, but like master of manipulation, like a mad woman kind of thing. If that's true, it's gonna go way up on my ranking. Mad Woman is so high on my folklore ranking that I have in my head but changes all the time. But Mad Woman is such a good song, and if it's anything like that, like, oh my goodness. Again, have no idea. So I put it at 13. Number 12, I put Hits Different. Hits Different is at number 12 just because I feel like I know it's not going to be up on like Apple Music right away, and I know it's not going to be on like Spotify right away. So I know that I probably won't listen to it as much until it like gets on those streaming platforms. And I feel like I'm really, really, really going to love it. However, I'm not going to be able to like listen to it as much, if that makes sense, until it's up eventually. So number 11, I have Antihero, and I have Antihero at number 11 because I feel like it's just going to make me really sad. I feel like it's just gonna make me really, really sad. And you know what? The vulnerability though, like, absolutely love her. I have to be honest though, like, Afterglow is not one of my highest ranked on Lover at the moment. Some days I am fully engaged with the artwork that is Afterglow. But like right now, if you were to ask me right now where Afterglow is in my ranking, it would be like in the middle somewhere, lower bottom on Lover. And I'm thinking, you know, that kind of has to do with like, you know, insecurities and like how it can play out on other people. But Antihero is like about Taylor's deepest, deepest, deepest feelings. And Antihero is about, you know, stuff that Taylor has never really gone into depth about before, and I feel like I'm just gonna start crying, and so that's why it's low for me, but it's probably gonna be in my number 1. You just watch. You literally just watch. The Archer is so, it's one of those songs that's like, it's like a hug for your anxiety. Like, you feel so understood in that song, but like, it's so honest. It is so honest that it just pulls at your heart. But it is very high on my Lover ranking, so in conclusion, I'm making no sense in it. The Antihero is probably going to be very high on my ranking. Number 10, I have Karma. I think I'm going to absolutely love Karma. I think I'm going to like have my jaw to the floor during Karma for the first time. That is genuinely just what I think. But it is lower on my ranking for now. Purely just because there's titles I like more. That's it. Just vibes. Number 9, I have You're on Your Own, Kid. And I think this one is going to make me cry the hardest. Antihero may have a runner-up because You're on Your Own, Kid just sounds like realizing that you're on your own now and life is changing and you're becoming an adult, and Taylor is just gonna sock some life lessons into us. And I genuinely just think that I'm going to sob, and I think it's gonna be one of those songs like I'm just like, it's just so hard-hitting for me, and in a good way. Like, we love Taylor Swift. Oh, why does it sound like a train? There's literally no, okay. Anyways, number 8 I have is Question. I think, okay, Alexis is most excited for Question. Alexis is one of my Taylor friends, and I'm sure you guys know her. She's awesome. And I was talking to her, and she's like, I think I'm most excited for Question. And I was like, that's absolutely valid. Mine is like in the middle. Like, I'm so excited because I have no idea what it's going to be about. We know like 3 songs what they're going to be about. And I am stoked for Question. Like, I'm stoked for all of these. There's not one that I'm like, what is that? Like, I'm genuinely so excited for all of them. But they had to go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, they had to go somewhere on my ranking. Snow on the Beach is number 7. And I have Snow on the Beach as number 7 because I feel like, and it could drop and it could go higher. I have never been an avid Lana Del Rey stan, or like, you know, everybody knew Summertime Sadness back in like what, 2012, 2013. However, it was just, her music's just not my vibe. So I'm very curious to see how much I'm going to like this collaboration. I absolutely love collaborations on Taylor's part. Like, nothing new, like, will absolutely, like, shatter your heart and put it back together again. Like, it, again, because it makes you feel so understood. And everybody, you know, okay, here's my little spiel. Everybody says, oh, I'm so tired of, like, Taylor, like, collaborating with Ed Sheeran, but, like, have you heard the music they put out together? Like, Run is such a good song, and I don't know what's up with the Ed Sheeran hate train, but I am not jumping on that. It's just funny, but like The Last Time is so good, so I have faith. I have faith in a Taylor Swift collaboration. So freaking good. But I don't know, sometimes the collaborations, like, I'm just like, I just want Taylor. And I love the way Taylor described Snow on the Beach, and obviously she's very excited to work with Lana and to have worked with Lana. So I share her enthusiasm. I'm very curious to see how their voices mesh together. I am familiar with her voice, I just don't listen to her that much. But the vibe of the song sounds immaculate. So, and I love when Taylor Swift whips out a metaphor. When she was like, yeah, like falling in love at the same time, and you were both like, is this happening? No, oh my God, this is really happening. Like, we're both falling in love with each other. Like, that's like beautiful, like snow falling on the beach. I'm like, okay, well, that's gonna just be number one for me. Like, I am such a sucker for metaphors like that. So in conclusion, that was a very long explanation, but I am very excited to see what this track has in store. Okay. Number 6 is Sweet Nothing. I feel like I'm going to love Sweet Nothing. Okay, because there is a strings remix on the Target edition, so I think I put it here because I know it's going to be an absolute, like, bop. And I'm all for ballads too, by the way. But I genuinely just think that this is going to be such a bop that, like, it's just gonna have to be so high on everybody's ranking that, like, you can't put it below, like, you know, midway through the album. Like, it's just not gonna happen, like, you know what I mean? So I think it's definitely gonna be a bop. Number 5 is Labyrinth. I have the strongest feeling that I am going to be a Labyrinth, like, stan. Okay, like, I have no idea why. Actually, I do. Usually when I, like, gravitate towards title tracks, like, before the album comes out, I always look for, like, the very unique or, like, you know, out of the box kind of titles. Like, when Lover was announced, I remember I was like, ooh, like Cornelia Street. Like, I knew right away, like, that had such a special meaning, like, to the song, and I knew it was, like, unique. But, like, Dancing with Our Hands Tied is my all-time favorite Taylor Swift song, and I have a strong feeling, strong feeling that somehow, some way, one of these tracks, which I will reveal, is going to knock Miss Dancing with Her Hands Tied right off her feet. But I don't know. And right now, Dancing with Her Hands Tied is my all-time favorite Taylor Swift song, but I love the fun title tracks. And that's why Labyrinth is, like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna absolutely love Labyrinth. I just have a feeling. Okay, number 4 is Maroon. Number 4 is Maroon because I love when Taylor Swift uses colors in songs. It's a very Taylor Swift thing to do. I said this in a video, and I will say it again. Rain or weather, late night, and colors is, like, Taylor Swift's absolute thing. Okay, if there's a color mention of weather or late night in Taylor Swift songs, you absolutely know that, like, it's going to be the biggest chef's kiss, like, ever created to humanity. Okay, so that's why I put it as number 4. I was like, Maroon is going to be so good. She's using a color, it's a deeper version of red. Maybe she wrote this during the red era, like, who knows? Or maybe not during the red era, but about the red era. Maybe she had some realization while she was re-recording. I don't know. We're gonna find out in, oh my God, this week. Number 3 is Bejeweled. Bejeweled sounds like my aesthetic, and I can already tell you that I'm going to go overboard with this song when it comes to literally making it my entire personality. and I literally just, everything sparkly and everything jeweled is just going to happen. And I feel like the song, I'm gravitating towards it because it sounds like such like an aesthetic song. Love a fun title name, okay? Number 2 is Midnight Rain. As I just said, if there's weather, color, or late night vibes in a Taylor Swift song, you know it's going to be elite. And this one's called Midnight Rain. So we've got 2 out of the 3 of the things that I just mentioned. And so I feel like this is going to be such a strong track. I feel like it's going to just be one of the absolute bops of the album. I think it's just going to knock us all off our feet at midnight when we meet her. Number 1 is the one that I think has potential of maybe knocking Miss Dancing with Our Hands Tied right off her feet and taking my number 1 spot of all time for a Taylor Swift song. Now, you gotta understand, I literally love Dancing with Our Hands Tied with my whole heart and being. I love Dancing with Our Hands Tied so much. I love the absolute meaning of this song. I love how you can find somebody in your life who, despite what you're going through, makes you feel golden and makes you feel enriched and happy in your life. But you're dancing with that person, and you're dancing in your life despite the madness, the chaos, the turbulence, whatever is going on. You have your safe space. And I am also the person who loves to relate Taylor Swift songs to Taylor Swift, and Taylor has always been my safe space no matter what I went through, and it's been that way since I was 8 years old. And so I really do think that this is going to be one of my absolute favorite Taylor Swift songs. The way she described Lavender Haze was like a more mature Dancing with Our Hands Tied. She said, you know, with her 6-year relationship that she has had to face, you know, all that chaos and rumors and headlines and tabloid rumors, all the fun stuff that comes with it, but she'd do anything to protect her relationship. And I have always found that to be so beautiful, how when you're so in love with someone, how you're so involved and protective of somebody, you're gonna do everything in your power to keep that as yours and keep that sacred to you. And the way she described it, and I did see a couple other people grab onto this too, did sound like Dancing with Our Hands Tied. So lavender is literally my favorite color in the entire world. Dancing with Our Hands Tied is literally my favorite Taylor Swift song in the entire world. The way she described it, also the color, I'm literally so convinced that this is going to be my number 1 song, but who knows? And that's the fun of this prediction. Everything that I just said, Anti-Hero could be my number 2. Maroon could be my number 14. It could just flip-flop, and it's going to flip-flop on the daily. And that is why, like I said, I can never clearly make up a solid Taylor Swift ranking for all the albums that we have, because I love all her songs at different chapters, feelings, vibes. Like, it's sunny out today. Like, I'm in like a, you know, cruel summer kind of X Invisible String mood. Like, it's just such a crossover. Like, what songs are my like number 1 today and which ones like I'll turn up. You know, it's just, it's always so diverse, which I think is so beautiful about her songs. Is there's a song to celebrate every occasion, and there's a song to hold you in your darkest moments, and there's a song to embrace you when you're happy and make you want to dance and smile. But there's also those songs that you're like, dang, Taylor Swift really just said what I was feeling, and I haven't been able to put it in words myself. So it's really beautiful loving Taylor, is my point. And I am stoked, and I'm going to love all these tracks. I don't think that I'm going to hate every single one, because out of all of her albums thus far, I have not hated one song. So in conclusion, it's not looking very likely that I would that I would hate any of her songs. So anyways, you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please tell me I really want to know what your top 3 songs, what do you think your top 3 songs are gonna be? I sincerely just want to know, like, what songs are you most looking forward to, and what songs do you think you're gonna love the most? And those 2 things can mean something so different. Like, I'm so ecstatic for Karma. You have no idea. Like, oh my god, like, it sounds like Reputation vibes, and I am such a Reputation girly. But like, it was low on my ranking because like, I feel like the other titles were, you know, more me, like Bejeweled, like, yes, like that just sounds so much fun. Midnight Rain, like, as a Taylor Swift fan, like that just seems like, oh, that's literally Taylor Swift in a song. So I'm literally excited for all of them. I'm so excited. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I am sincerely so thankful to share this time with you and just sit in the parking lot and have a sip of my Dunkin', which I've taken like 2 sips of since I started this video, and tell you guys my ranking with absolutely no context. But I love you guys. Don't worry, I will be filming release day, and I'm stoked. I love you guys, and oh my god, we're so close, and I hope this video entertained you in some way, and I sincerely hope I see you, yes, you, in the next one. Bye guys.